If you've ever sold a home, you're well aware of the preparation and sometimes stress that goes into getting ready to put your house on the market. More often than not, homeowners take on renovation projects hoping but not knowing that they'll see a worthy increase in home value when it does come time to sell the home. So joining us with some tips on which upgrades can really give homeowners the most bang for their buck is Candace Bradley, Tampa's Senior General Manager for Opendoor. So Candace, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
What kinds of improvements should homeowners be thinking about at that initial stage when they say, I want to sell my home? What should they do?
Yeah, you know, the first thing that I tell homeowners when they're thinking about selling their homes is really think about the curb appeal. The first thing you want to do is have someone, a potential home buyer, kind of come and want to be invited into the home. So think about on the exterior things such as exterior painting, a fresh coat of paint, fresh landscaping, things like maybe even a different front door or a different garage door. All those things will kind of invite people into the home.
The curb appeal is big, but then you also have to think about once they're inside, what are they going to love about it? So what needs do you have to address there?
Yeah, so when they're first inside, think about you as a homeowner have probably had this list of items that you wanted to complete around the home. We all have them. We don't get to them on a timely basis. This is the time to do them. So they're really small and inexpensive things, but think about where you've had holes in the drywall from the pictures you've hung in the past and taken them down. Patch them, paint over them, and make that appealing. Things like appliances that may be broken that you've determined it's okay to live with, but may not be as attractive for the next buyer. So think about small, inexpensive things that just adds to the overall appeal of the home.
Kind of look at your home in a new way, like you get used to all those things. They become part of your background. You have to look at it with a new pair of eyes, so to speak. So what about when it comes to those big renovations? You think to yourself, okay, should I make that sort of investment, but they can pay off? Right.
We know that buyers typically want to move into a home, a move-in ready home. And so the larger renovations really come into play here. So we at Opendoor have bought and sold hundreds of homes across the Tampa Bay area in the last year and have used that data to really figure out which renovations add the most value, the most bang for your buck. And so there are 5 that we really kind of key in on and focus on. The first is adding a pool. The second is thinking about remodeling the kitchen. Adding a bedroom is always important as well. Adding a full bathroom adds value, and then also adding roughly 150 square feet of conforming space to the home also adds value.
And so is this the tool that you have that you use to help customers identify that?
Yeah, so you can go to our website for each of our cities kind of across the country, go to our website and kind of play with the tool as a homeowner and say, you know, if I add this in my area, here's the estimated increase in value.
And then I know it's sometimes just intimidating for a homeowner to say, okay, I want to do this, but how do I select the right person to help me? Opendoor, you can help with some of that.
Absolutely. So Opendoor really adds ease and simplicity to the home selling process. If you don't want to complete those renovations that we just talked about, you don't have the time or the ability to do so, you can go to opendoor.com, tell us some details about your home, and we'll use those details to give you a competitive all-cash offer in 24 hours. And then essentially you skip the renovation, you skip the decluttering, you skip the listing, you skip the open houses, you skip all of that process, and it's really simple and easy for you.
It's easy. You just go online and just a little bit of information about your home. What kinds of details are you looking for?
Yeah, so we'll talk about bedrooms, bathrooms counts, the type of kitchen materials. So what kind of, do you have granite, do you have quartz, things of that nature. And we use all that to provide you with a really quick value.
So overall recommendations for homeowners looking to sell: look into Opendoor for starters.
Absolutely.
And think about those renovations.
And think about those. Absolutely.
Anything else you can add, just an overall tip?
Yeah, so I think it's just, you know, be excited about the process. It is a big process, and it's a big process for individual people, but it doesn't have to be stressful. It can be fun, it can be exciting, and it can help you to move to your next spot in your journey.
Candace, that's great advice. And we know that moves can be so stressful, and it's a big monumental time period in someone's life when they're ready to do that. So here's where you can go online, check it out on Opendoor, opendoor.com. Find out if your home qualifies. Thank you so much, Candace. Great talking with you.
Thanks for having me.